Hey, Brian T. Collins here, and I want to show you something really cool about low frequency and ultra low frequency wave propagation. Now you see that tree line in the distance there? In fact, right around where my thumb is, that's where the chicken coop is. We got a turkey in there, okay? So that's quite a ways away. Now, what we did was we recently purchased a shipping container because we're going to convert it, right, for the farm. So what I noticed is that the shipping container, it's essentially like a big resonant bell. What I noticed is that when I strike it, it gives off this really low frequency. So low that there's no possible way that you, as the listener on social media, is going to be able to hear it, because the condenser mic on this phone is just not sensitive enough to pick up the low frequency. But my ears can hear it, but also so can the turkey. All right, so the turkey is responding to the lower frequencies. Now the actual physical volume of me striking this, going all the way to the tree line, it doesn't, it's negligible. There's not enough amplitude to send, in other words volume, to send me striking this over there. So there's another very ultra low frequency that we cannot hear, that the turkey is responding to. And this is the power of low frequency and how it can propagate through the atmosphere. Now, it's a fact of physics that the bass travels farther, right? So if you're in an outdoor concert and you're miles away, right, there's an outdoor concert, what's the instrument you hear? You know, not the violin, not the guitar, it's the bass. The bass propagates. And this is why I've been a strong advocate of using low frequency to release emotional trauma and stress for a long time. In fact, I actually started a word-of-mouth campaign back in 1991, you know, just talking about this stuff to a lot of people about the benefits of low frequency. However, there's a kind of a counter opposition that's about raising frequency. I'll get into that in another video. But let's try to see if we can pick up on the camera when I strike this shipping container, if we can hear the turkey. Okay, here we go. Did you hear that? Let me try it again. We'll see if we can get it going. I'm hoping that you can hear that on this little camera. That tree line is quite a way away. There we go. Isn't it amazing? So the bass, the power of the bass. That's why when I was a kid, I started playing bass, right? You know, I was struck by a car when I was 5 years old, and I got really sensitive to the environment. And it was lowering frequency that actually helped me release, you know, a lot of stress and trauma around that. So, yeah, look into it. There's beneficial things, and I know there's a whole conflict online about tuning. Most of it's just clickbait BS, new age clickbait. So again, is look into the power of low frequency. You know, people have been groomed and brainwashed to think that low frequency means dark or evil. It doesn't. What it does is it allows you to actually face your shadow. And you know, it's funny how the people who really cry, you know, from the rooftops, is because they spiritually bypass, you know, facing their own shadow. So if you're interested in learning more about the work I do with my coaching using harmonics to release emotional stress and trauma, just reach out. I'm a conversation away. But isn't that cool how I can strike this physically? The actual sound coming off this container is negligible. It's not enough to actually reach all the way back to that tree line, but the ultra low frequency is propagating the most, and that's us humans can't hear it, but that turkey's picking it up. All right, so there's the power of sound, folks, and the power of the bass. Okay, so I just wanted to show you, here's the turkey. case somebody didn't believe that it's the turkey. Here he is, right here. See? So certain frequencies he responds to, the lower frequencies. Isn't that cool?